his game is very, very, very underrated. You know, like when you fight him, you feel like a little bit like a feeling of claustrophobia. You feel claustrophobic. You know, he's talking to you and something, and he's playing with your mind, and he's very, very well-rounded. And I think he can get up there and cause a lot of problems to a lot of guys. You know, I always said it I believe when Tyron Woodley was champion, he should have gone and fight Tyron. It would have been a great fight for the fans, and I think he would have had a chance to win because of the style. Now the fight is the champion is KAMARU USMAN. It's a different style of fighting. You know, I don't know why he's gonna match with that. You know, but I think he should give it a shot before it's too late. He will regret, and if he feels as sharp as he was, or even better, he should do it.
If Nick wants to get in here and deal with this African lion, more power to him. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I just heard something about Nick too, so you know, you never know.
KAMARU Usman actually is talking about fighting Nick Diaz. I don't know if you saw that. Nick Diaz is going to come back. He's going to steal all the hype. He's going to remind everyone what a badass he was. Nick Diaz is still, just like Nate Diaz, the guy's a royalty in the mixed martial arts world, right? And the UFC will always do big business if there's the last name Diaz in the main event, right? That's just the way it is. They have a cult-like following.
The Diaz brothers have the most incredible following. The cults. It is unbelievable. There is no front on them at all. They are, what you see is what you like. If I were to run into the Diaz brothers out in the street, we are throwing down.
He's very skilled, and fantastic grappler, unbelievable boxing, insane cardio. He's got all the things that could give a lot of guys problems in the welterweight division. Now he's like fit. I mean, I can't believe that he looks like that. And when you talk about a 14-week training camp regimen, weight loss type of situation, this isn't easy to do with nothing on the books. So that shows you the mentality and the state where he is up here between the ears, you know, which is most important when it comes to fighting. Between the ears, it's telling him that, look, I want to do this and I'm ready to be fully committed to it, because to go through 14 weeks of training and look like he looks today, it's very tough.
Listen, I'm hearing stories of him having incredible sparring sessions. The guy's still doing triathlons. It's not like a lot of times what happens is when a guy leaves for a while, you know, they don't work out and they don't do anything for a few years. And they might go in the gym and mess around, but they're not training at that level. This kid's a world-class athlete, you know?
Nick Diaz changed the game in terms of his elite cardio. He did something that was a new thing, and that new thing was he's not going to hit you with 100% power. He's going to hit you with 50%, but he's going to hit you twice as much, and you're never going to get to breathe. And he's going to stay on top of you, and he's going to talk to you the whole time. So he's going to fuck with you psychologically. He's going to disrupt your breathing by constantly hitting you. And then once he realizes you're hurt, then he's digging to the body. Then he's putting it on you. And on top of that, black belt jiu-jitsu skills, really good wrestling takedown defense, from chin made of iron, and an unstoppable will. Like his will to beat you was just unstoppable. When Nick was at the top in Strikeforce, to this day, I think he's one of the best fighters that's ever done it. He did really change things. He really changed things, particularly with that fucking cardio of his. He has some spooky cardio.
I don't like to leave the ring like this with my opponent conscious. There's only one way to do it, and that's to baptize him. I didn't get to baptize Nate, you know.
You want to talk about baptizing my younger brother? That's on you. I never had nothing disrespectful to say, but like you don't talk about baptizing my younger brother. So you're already in a position if you fight with me. You don't talk about baptizing someone's younger brother. That's my baby brother. You don't talk like that to nobody.
You want to do right for your brother? Let's go. You know, I heard a lot of interviews that he wasn't too keen on what I did to his little brother. Neither would I. You know, I feel for Nick in that situation. I know what I'd want to do if somebody did that to my little brother. So let's go, man.
George Masvidal is now calling out Nick Diaz in some fashion. What took so long?
He has Stockton slaps, but I got MAGA bombs, and he ain't got shit on MAGA bombs. So we know what's up with the Diaz. They're journeymen, man. They're 500 fighters. They both have double-digit losses in their career. Why are we even talking about them? I'm the king of the division.
You like Colby Covington came out. He had some rather harsh things to say.
Yeah, are you all about it? Then come the fuck at me then. Come out here. I got a world title right here, motherfucker. I'm like, come over here and take the fucking title then, bitch. My title ain't got no money on it. Come and get some.
No, that's right.
Come at me then.
Hey man, I mean, come on, you know
step in my fucking range.
Nick is not crazy. Nick is a very smart guy. People, they're like, oh, Nick is crazy. That's a persona that he has to intimidate people. You know, it's like a guy at school, a bully. You know, that remember people that used to bully me before. They tried to make me believe they're ready to kill people, and that's not true. He's a very clever guy. He's a very smart guy. He's very smart at what he does. You know, and one of the reasons that he's where he is in his life, he's very successful, is because he's very smart. So I don't buy this thing that, oh, he's crazy, you know, and I don't buy it. He's not crazy. He's a very smart guy, and the way he portrays himself sometimes is not the same as who he truly is. I don't believe Nick Diaz is a bad human being.
Let's not forget the history of Nick Diaz, man. Yeah. It all started with Robbie Lawler. The history of Nick Diaz started with Robbie Lawler. Like, come on, motherfucker, I got this. Yeah. And that's what elevated him to that next level.
Remember that Paul Daly fight? I watched it live, bro.
Yeah, man.
I think I sat down for that fight.
You were there live?
No. I was on the couch. Yeah, but I was standing up on the couch.
That was a crazy fight.
Shit.
He got clipped too. He's one of the rare people that's got clipped by Paul Daly and survived.
Yeah, come back and then knocked him out. See the way Paul fell back as well?
Damn.
The stanky leg.
It's almost like his legs just gave out. Like he's exhausted.
Yeah, that's what it is. Exhaustion. I keep saying it's easier to knock someone out when they're tired.
I love Nick Diaz. You cannot be a fight fan. You cannot be a fight fan and not love Nick Diaz. He comes to fight. He comes with his hands up.
I love the Diaz brothers. You know, just their whole demeanor, you know, and their attitude. That's just who they are. They're not faking anything about it, and you got to respect that. You know, that's just who they are. These guys, they crack me up, man. It's awesome. They're some tough dudes.
That's just who they are. Right. I mean, they're, you know, so it's not like they put on this front, this persona that they're big, tough. No, it's awesome to me. You know, I don't have like any animosity or any anger or hate towards either one of them. I would definitely hang out with both of them, you know?
I have nothing but respect for both those guys. Those guys are fucking animals. They did it on their own, and they're fucking amazing. I will buy their pay-per-view every single time they fight, no matter what.
He beats a lot of people. Obviously, he's got a really long range. He's got cardio for days. He beats people with volume. He goes out there and just pop, kind of like his brother. And it's not like he hits you with that one quitter hitter knockout. He breaks you down over and over and over. And you've seen him do that with high-level strikers. You know, and just comes forward and just beats you with volume and hits you one strike that puts you, like he did when he fought Robbie Lawler. I don't know if you remember. He pressured him. He almost got knocked out on that fight, I think. He almost got knocked out, came back and knocked out Robbie Lawler.
He's always good, always nasty, like good jiu-jitsu, great, phenomenal guillotines. His game has always been really good. When he upped his game in boxing, and the pace, just the touch, now bam, touch, bam. That's next level boxing that we hadn't seen in MMA at the time.
The thing is that you could put Nate and Nick in the same room at the same time. There's only one man coming out, and that's me. Nick and Nate have no chance. I'll beat both those scrubs up in the same night. They're little nerds, and they're going to be part of Nerd Bash soon. They're going to be on the VIP guest list for Nerd Bash. No nerd is safe.
Colby Covington was over there. I don't know if you heard, but the crowd was chanting, "Fuck you, Colby," and giving him a hard time. Covington?
What weight?
Welterweight?
I don't know who that is.
It's Nick Diaz Army, muckers.